Okay, family, welcome to another edition of the Din and Out program. Speaking to you this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. This is your host and presenter, Prince Emil Krumah. They come to Una live from the United Kingdom, and I'm very pleased and proud that the platform they make progress despite the difficulties and the constraints. If you not hearing me, and I sure say you do, I just played a song of Bob Marley because we did go through difficulties, every one of us. And the song just say, if the cost of living is skyrocketing and the rich, the affluent are complaining, have you ever thought about the poor? Those of us with in depravity, in difficulties, and etc., etc., etc. Imagine that, okay? Anyway, today, the 20th of December 2020, I bring on a season greetings from the CEO and founder of the Den and Now platform. This program today is sponsored, as soon as I can see the t-shirt on me. It's a Children's Foundation, Wilfan Children's Foundation. This is a sister called Wilvanet, okay, where they do very good things now the community, both Yana, London, and Freetown, USA Ibis, okay? She's a sister doing quite well. And I'm proud for associate this platform with them because all what we do now for the sake of humanity. We also, as you possibly they see on the screen right now, they try for Teluna about another sister where also they do well, we sponsor this program here tonight, where na Sister Safi's Kitchen. This sister only cook for over 30 years. I mean, you can read on the platform for yourself. Needless for that, read them. But the sister only cook for over 30 years. Get all this experience about cooking. And they talk about thorough, well-prepared food. Okay? That if you want order food for some reasons that maybe you not get a home, and they prepare the food, or you they do party, take away, whatever. Not forget for contact the sister, and they talk about 30 years of properly, thoroughly prepared cuisine made from thorough, fresh products, okay? So please not forget for contact the sister. The details are already including the number. You can order, you can pre-order your food. It's not instant. You can want your food on a Saturday, for example, or on a Friday. All you have to do is to make an order couple of days before that day, and then the food will be ready for pickup. So let's say you can order them on Sundays and then on Wednesdays, and then you can go and pick them up as per the arrangement on Fridays and Saturdays between the hours of 1400 and 2000. We get 1800 day, which is 6 o'clock, but I understand say she's kind of flexible a little bit with the time. I stand to be corrected at that. So it's an authentic West African cuisine, like I say, which is made from thorough African, not only African, but just fresh quality products. And the packaging we use now in conjunction with the requirements of climate requirements, in other words, corporate social responsibilities. So they observing corporate social responsibilities by using packages then for packaging food where they sell to the general public in compostable and biodegradable containers. That's what she used, okay? So I think say we host don't come. Okay, Mr. John, do you hear me, sir? Okay, no, you hear me. I hope say family you hear me all along. I hope say hold on right there. I sure say they hear me because you they react, but probably me not they hear you. I just change microphones quickly. Family wanna be out me like change microphones quickly. Oh, come on. Let us change microphones quickly. Mr. Johnny, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so I hope say Fambulem hear me because I do a lot of talking, but the microphone will be used probably not be the transmit. and few people are not joined. So I just repeat myself quickly again. I start off with the song, "The Belly Full, But We Are Hungry," and I play them for a particular reason. And the analogy of the song is, while some people are eating, some people are hungry, and the vast majority of people are hungry, and a few people have got it going well. But the idea behind all of this is like cost of living is so high, or is getting so high, and the rich is complaining. So if the rich, they complain, have you ever thought about the poor? And this is what this platform is about. So I want to say welcome again once more to Una. As soon as I can see now the screen, where these people where they sponsor this program today. First of all, I begin with the t-shirt we are wearing. It's Will Fan Foundation, a sister where they do very well, both Naya and Freetown. Okay, we're proud for associate ourselves with them, because they do community issues where they change the lives of we young one them. So again, this young foundation, I can go and online and find them in whichever way I want for help them, I can help them. But this is really good. So I'm proud for wearing the t-shirt. Had this t-shirt like the best part of this year, just wearing it for the first time. Okay, showcase them publicly. Secondly, we get another sister where also they try in self-help for sponsor this show tonight. And I call her Sister Safi's Kitchen, and then her sister Patricia Fitzgerald Kane, a sister we don't do in the cooking business for the past 3 decades. So they talk about experience. You can order your food online Sundays and Wednesdays, and you can go online, Facebook or Twitter, and just type in shop name Safi's Kitchen, and they address everything there on the platform there, so you can pick up your food between 1400 to 1800 p.m. and they use authentic West African, West African cuisine, nine specialized pan, and the item the way you can use now fresh quality products. That's what she uses, and she also has this how you call them, corporate social responsibility. In other words, it mind the footprints, it listen to what's happen in terms of food climate, and in regards to that, in package the way they use for packaging food them are compostable and biodegradable containers. So I can follow the rest in contact Dede now the page as I show now. But as I speak to Una Fambulem, I got a very special, a guest and a brother. I like for call him a brother. And this program, now small talk no more with the camper. Small talk. Waiting to happen. We programs them going forward for the rest of this Christmas season and some of the things they will want of Motpa. And this guest here, in Australian social media, when a man way inside thinking of Motna social media, but a powerful writer, a quick for write article, very, very open, objective articles. I must say that. And I need to say that because it isn't on the platform right now, but you yourself can go make the judgment when you go watching article. And obviously you can't disagree, but read the article and say Kapu sense, not Kapu word. Mr. Sekou John, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So we get half them, wait for talk about. First of all, Fambulem, we get Boku team, then they come, and we're going to be excited as us. Just yesterday, we celebrate 3 years of talking. Fambulem and Obi no say we don't exist for about 3 years now. We don't talk over 240 videos na YouTube, and with a big deal, I will put the YouTube channel up very soon. Una please go there and subscribe, and una feel free for share. So yesterday we hold the program. Sekou John, give we a wrap up of the program in there yesterday, so that one they will not be able to catch up, although don't make the postings all over. Can you hear firsthand from the people that will participate?
Okay, yeah, the program yesterday was really nice, and we celebrate the 3rd year of Then and Now. And Then and Now, for maybe we'll get 1 or 2 people we just join, begin watch we tonight. Then and Now na a social media group we na you na the CEO, but we all na more or less members, like strong pillars of the Then and Now. And Then and Now na a platform we get all shades of opinion na Sierra Leone. When you go Then and Now, you see from REFP, without they support REFP DD, without they support APC DD, without they support NDA DD, without all the political parties them DD. And Then and Now give all them people free, like everybody is free to express their own opinion. And then, yeah, in fact, that's one of the reasons we make 30 days, then are now very, very strong. And then we still they go on, because one thing, when we they talk on national issues, of course, we disagree, but one thing we make we stand out tall is the discipline. We have our rules, and they would respect the rules. No matter whether you go up, you candle, the rules are the rules. We know they bend and down, you know. So yesterday we celebrate the third year, but we've been done last year. We'll be able, like me, so I've been go London because me day Birmingham. I've been go London, some man come on Holland. Then we all go meet up. We celebrate and we enjoy. And now they see APC, SAPP, they dance, you know, NGC, REFP, they dance, you know, we all they dance together. I mean, we enjoy, because at the end of the day, Sierra Leone is bigger than all of us. So the interest of the country, like in law, 19 they call, then they say na overriding interest. Then they above all things. So yesterday we celebrate because of the current situation at the world and this country in particular. Like will not be able, like anyway, only only 4 of you be able for dinner at the studio, but like we talk on the importance of the revolution of social media. We talk about the importance of social media and advantages and some of the disadvantages. And then we encourage Sierra Leoneans, because again, we see where some people, I mean, instead of talking on issues, they will go personal. I mean, this 21st century, people need for engage in a constructive dialogue. We can disagree. I mean, you know, me say we'll disagree, you know, me enemy or that person, you know. So we encourage people, we talk to people yesterday. And I mean, for we come together at the end of the day, we put Salone interest first. Because is anyhow, if somebody die in yourself, then they go to your body in a salon. And most of the people the way they die overseas in a salon in the go bury. Now you village back, if na Kailao you come on, some man in the go team body take Kailao, if na Usai me come on a Kwainajugu district, Falaba now, then they go to your body they then go bury. So why you know go advocate for that place they for make it go before? So we then and now we talk for Sierra Leone. You know, we see ourselves as Sierra Leoneans. Then later now we talk about parties, but at the end, the party then are just a vehicle for development. So we no need for be enemies. You know, me say where you talk something I disagree with you, or I disagree with your policy or this policy. You na enemy. So we the talk say people left for attack personality. People because me sometimes I wonder why people are like, okay, we'll not ever meet. I not sabi, you not sabi me, you go curse me, you go attack me. To me, that's crazy. You know. So we can engage in constructive dialogue or discussion. So but like today now we get, I know they pull the secret first now. Though we get forget prominent somebody who we get for interview, we get for hosting at this platform. And again, like then and now always we promote like democracy in we own way through like we use the power where we get, where the mass media get under the 1991 Constitution, Section 11, and then we enjoy Section 25, where we say for all man get the right for express himself. So we then two section, and they will combine them. One, we they enjoy, we they use Section 11 for whole, we lead us them to account. We hold not only politicians, they hold different people, heads of organizations, call them, interview them, ask them. That's not a form of accountability where you call them, you ask them, then can explain what they don't do, what they not do. If people then get concerned, we channel, we ask them, like we speak on behalf of the people. Then also and the Section 25, now we talk about freedom of expression. We allow people then, for some people they comment now platforms, some man they call, we allow you to express yourself. You know me say you can't say you disagree self with the presenter, that you know they stop you because of that. If they listen to what you they talk, you make your submission. then that they promote democracy, that now we know as democracy, and then they no more now really the platform, the media empire or really stand and you get for grow more than the way it is now.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. John. I mean, see how the brother, here just puts everything together. A 3 years package. Now the brother just wrap up and put the Christmas band over. I mean, this is not the Christmas present from we to you. And one for say thank you, use this medium now for say thank you to una. All we don't listen to we. Not only for the past 3 years, but this particular year where there have been distractions, constraints, contradictions. However, the brother equally say, and this now we talk about people who are kind of measured, and we get issues that we want to talk to about tonight, where they come na the platform. So now he talk about which are surprises, and he's not going to let the cat out of the bag as at this time. Mr. Sekou John, I'm really, really excited for get you on the platform for talk about few issues then. I want to begin in the reverse fashion. In other words, from the end to the beginning, which kind of obscure, but sometimes it's kind of very interesting. What do I mean by this? Like for right now, the main issue where they cause problem on social media, in other words, where they trend, if you want to use social media language, okay, I don't want to go back again to the celebration because you've said it all, and I'm very excited. For 3 years, those of you we don't know, we don't talk. But when they talk about the audit report, now something I want to let you deal with if you can, because some of us don't understand certain things. And because we don't understand certain things, certain people that you want to take advantage of, we will not understand certain things and try for mix up and box up some of them things there. This audit report will come out. Waiting are you understanding, even though I know say not to your area, but you get general idea about this because you're not a lawyer, you're not a journalist. But in this audit report, waiting are you understanding as to waiting audit report represent, and in terms of financial year, waiting and can release, waiting another release, waiting can the inside, waiting can be outstanding, and waiting, you're normal. If you understand, so the try for go, please.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much again. The audit report, like, let me just make this thing clear. I believe say the Auditor General's office, that establishment day. Now, I believe say na the hope of Salome. In my opinion, I believe say that na the and that for whole that office day as a sacred office, and for respect them and nobody. I dey repeat back, nobody, not for joke, for politicize that office day, or for at least, I mean, let it be. Let that office day like how it is, so make them continue for do their work, because they've been doing their work for the past years. You understand? So
Yeah.
me, I dey describe that office day as the hope of Salome. Then they do their own part. They not get power for go hold somebody, arrest them, charge them to court or waiting safe. But then get the power for is it, are we to say, for investigate issues, let's say that, or for try, because then they try for audit how government institutions or government, whether partly or fully funded institutions, they use the country in money.
Yeah, so if I understand you very well, I mean, the auditing office and the Auditor General need unfettered access.
Yeah,
to,
of course, then get, I believe say then get them already. So yeah. What are they trying for say now? The mandate, like, say, like them for whole, not to all man in the whole, but then the whole offices them want way related to way government offices, or offices them where they established, like from way parliament established, or way government fully the fund or partly the fund, right? Okay, then they change more or less. Then they try for change offices. Then they try for find out about how taxpayers the money, how people use, people within a position of trust use taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it can be money where we pay directly, or money where you can at the country on we behalf. You understand?
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so and that why again from me a small understanding why I get okay, then they not get the power for say, okay, this person don't eat this money, so then call police for you. No. What then do, then they ask for documents. Okay, you don't spend 100,000. Where the
Yeah.
documents for sure say you don't now so you spend this money. If that money, if you provide and fine, then they explain all things. You don't provide and then they explain. If you say okay, they find out, say for example, if you say you don't spend 500,000, but then can't see document for only 200,000, then can still talk and they say, okay, this person don't do so thing, but now so thing will find out. So this not the difference. This money, this amount here, they're not able to account for her. So now in the audit report they do, and when they do, what then they do, then they try, okay, then they do their own findings, then send the report now to Parliament. So Parliament now they do their own, because you know say Parliament, now then they make the law, now then they make law na salon, then they provide oversight, then they do boku thing. So let me say one thing.
Yeah.
If Parliament now any country, then straight, then honest, then get integrity, then elect the country, that country they go before. You understand?
Yeah.
But because now if they don't table, I think the 18 then send that report in a Parliament. So parliamentarians, then now the Parliament now they look into the report, then they look into recommendations where they, so then they say they do the further investigation based on the information we then get at the audit reports. So from there, okay, then they make some man, if they then can make some man say, okay, now we recommend say, let these people and this money out, these differences or this money we they are not able to account for, then for either provide document for sure say yes, now so they spend this money or then pay the money back. You understand? Or other things, then see say other Yuki really serious inside there, maybe then will recommend say, okay, now they invite anti-corruption kind inside. Because I remember during the Ebola, boku people and boku big man and some civil society man themselves will them be loud in the country. The name kind inside. From that end they self they hot they light them because they be involved. So they make them pay back. But I mean, you know, so again, like I they see back this audit report will come on, it really like me worried them, it really sad. It really sad.
So let ask you something on the audit report. The sadness we will come to that shortly, because myself they see some certain things then they come up, and those of us who don't understand audit reports, we're a little bit kind of confused. Like where audit reports come out, we expect say now for a duration of time, maybe a financial year, probably 2019, 2020 or whatever. But with this report we come out, although it's not strange because previous reports we can say other outstanding than they. Waiting are you understanding, if you do please, in terms of outstanding, like maybe something outstanding or pending from 2014, where they can include now an audit report, but does that reflect, the current audit report? How does it work anyway, if you get idea, please?
Yeah, so again, like, then say, then get what they call rollover. We hear some man, they talk, say, some man, you see people are confused because one thing with salon sometimes if you think about salon, you did discourage the way people them how did they manifest them patriotism, you know. Yeah, so but anyway, then say it can, according to what him, because himself been try for dig a bit.
Okay.
Now then say, like for example, this one will come out 2019 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
But some man now they try for confuse the situation. Or I don't know, like how the Creole man and they say for dirty the water. Now some man they say, well, this na then they try for bring 2018. Some man they even talk about 2016. Then so like I be they engage with somebody who tell me say Parliament no act on the 2016 or so. This one the recent report them they no act on a day in a Parliament, nothing, they not take any action. Okay.
Yeah.
But like again, I talk to some people that we get more understanding about it. So what I will get at and say yes, they say like for example the 2019 report they talk about it, they mention if they not address the issues that will be happen 2017 or 2018. He say, but then they mention say, okay, this year 30 day like outstanding, we no able get document them or they explain, then they explain. But the total amount of money, they know they add than they again to this recent one, like the 2019. I don't know if you understand what they say.
Yeah, I kind of follow a lot, just see whether I get you right. So yes, there can be outstanding issues, in previous other audit reports, we can reflect on a current one, but in the sum total, it's got nothing to do with the sum total, even though they probably as a reference of the past.
Yeah, now so like now so I able get that from other people that we get knowledge over it. So for example, like again, the one the way they try for dirty the water, I ask somebody, okay, because now like some people in the try for divert your attention or for try still, this idea of blame game. Now you they tell me say, okay, me work I they do different thing. Then later I can now, I begin do what you be they do. Then like when you begin hold me now to account, I begin say no. What you said been they do this. I don't like. I mean me no they into that thing in there. So somebody begin quote for me from 2016. This I said no. Excuse me. I said but left. I said so okay. Then we take action during the Ebola force. Let's start from there. Because I remember a lot of people let me pay back. I said so action been taken at that time. Okay. So then I try now for bring. I say, okay, but what about we know about this? We don't see about this timber business. I say, so this timber business now, it starts. Like this way they talk about that cubic waiting self. I say, now it starts. So now they say, no, okay, this one in one of the exceptions. I say, okay, no, okay, forget about that. I say, what about the COVID, NACOVAC bar or how you call them? I say, what about that? The motorcar the way they buy? Then discrepancy, the damn money where they know account for the motorcar, where they say, in fact, not all the motorcar they knew. I say, what about that? What about the issue now ONS? I say, so what in? So it's like people are not honest, or they're not ready for face the truth and say it. So that brings me to
so I think okay, go on. Yeah, that brings you to yes.
Yeah, that brings me to waiting. Where the audit report come on? I see how people from government quarters or maybe ruling party supporters, and I see the opposition supporters and their agent. I see now how the back and forth. So then that give the cause for me said I don't write 2-3 articles them on that. For I say okay, the way the politics they play now Salo, it really sad. Now somebody only corrupt when like okay, they only talk against corruption when they either directly or indirectly benefit.
Yeah.
Now that's they talk say they were corrupt. But the moment you begin benefit, whether directly or indirectly, you don't keep quiet. But they did no, it just start like it really sad. Now the one that way been it because we all know what don't happen from 2018 to 19. We some of us we get respect for the anti-corruption commissioner. Yeah. We get high respect for him. The effort they make now, young man, they make efforts. So we get high respect for him, right?
Yeah.
So now I make one what we they call for like me first article, right? I say, okay, you don't do well from where you come, you don't chase a lot of people, you don't able forget, but man don't pay back. Yeah. So we dey expect the same thing back for happen with this report here. We go on for really, and we, like me, so I trust them. I believe say he go pursue them. Unless he betray me trust where I get for them. But I believe say he go do them, right? So, but like again, I see now a lot of people them way na ruling party supporter them, where them in how well the past government na thief man then na corrupt eng, then there are all the signals of where the yardstick will be the take. What we take for say there were a thief man then we been the court audit reports.
Yeah.
You understand? So this same audit report don't come out back against Dewire now where they say we defeat corruption. But now about 90% just quiet. They know they talk. All man don't talk mumu.
Yes, and Mr. John, let's just add to that quickly. I absolutely agree with you. And this is quite telling, because me and you, with great respect and to some further length of righteous indignation, we can always call out what a spade is a spade, how a spade is a spade. In other words, we did agree with other people that we've been call out the previous government as being corrupt, which was right then. But then how come something of the same nature happen now? And the same people who were crying out, which I believe that's what you're saying, suddenly they try to find some kind of an explanation for sanitize waiting to happen now, way amounts to nothing but corruption. And this comes from an independent report from the Auditor General of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So this is quite telling, and it's a damning indictment of where we are. I mean, just want to add to that, because we all suffer the consequence right now.
And I'll tell you now something. This now make I say the Auditor General, like the audit voting service or whatever how you call them, he for did it. Because one thing nobody no go say, because because the leadership don't change, now make now which ones now then they life away. This woman from, remember Ebola tell waiting be intense. He counting reports. Nobody like now one of the strongest woman them we
absolutely.
We all for stand up, like we all man for protect them. The office, all man for protect that office day and let the woman do in work. This woman, the same way we do the past report, then the same way he do this one. So nobody no go say anything. Now, if for example we don't use them past report them, we don't use that day for castigate the past government. We don't use that day. COI don't quote that day during the investigations. Then based on that day now, we don't describe the one day we pass, say, okay, these guys are corrupt. So what's wrong now? What's in the Boku excuses now? Why, if you believe, say, you will be in a talk, say, oh, me, I hate corruption. Corruption don't make salon don't go bien. So what in you take?
Yeah, Mr. John, this is exactly the point, where I feel so hurt inside me, my brother, because some brothers and sisters were shouting at the top of their voices. And again, I respected that and I agree with them then. So where are they now? But surprisingly, these are the same people within our social media. They try for tell me something else. And this is difficult.
So the interesting thing now, like make I say, Salon now, like, it really sad. Now, they find out, say, the one that we've been to defend the past corruption allegations, where they say no, we're not being corrupt, this, that, they like, how this thing, like, then to be honest, then two political parties are, then they try for play on Sierra Leoneans, but if them people they pauper them where they not power right now. If them feel say Sierra Leoneans them are fools, they are no longer fools. The people are watching. You understand? And you feel say that me anti way they BMB Falaba if fool, you not follow they watch.
They watch.
You understand? Because now, if we not be they say they were corrupt based on this audit report them and other things then combined. And then now we don't can get audit report. Look the money the way the neighbor account for billions of dollars, right?
Yeah. When are they supposed to pay attention right now?
Then now when they begin talk, when they make like say anything like as if something not happen, safe.
Yes.
So people the way we they expect okay, like some of we will stand up, will they support you? Me, I not, you know me say because I support somebody, where something go wrong, I know they talk. No, I will talk it, I will say it.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but like the interesting thing now in Salon, people then they manifest, then they try, then they show patriotism only when they benefit. Now, for example, now what it been good yesterday, you understand, it bad today. But now the one that way been they defend now yesterday, way them in the defend the allegations of corruption yesterday.
Yeah.
So today now then they call for their for account. Then them in there almost more or less some of them in the defend the former government. Then they waiting said now then they call for their now for their account. They are now been they call for accountability now. Then don't quiet because the thing don't can face them. You don't see it. So it's
I follow you. Yeah, I deal with you. Yeah.
So it's like what I write now my article. It's like you know where when they go work now by shift when they work. You understand? So like then two political party, APC and SFPP, now by shifts. Where they were as long as you didn't power, where so nobody not for become critical against una policies, against what you they do if you involve self and corruption. As somebody talk no more than begin say you not like the country.
Yeah.
You don't understand, you not like the country. As long as you don't tell them, say no, this is not right, you not like the country at all. You don't understand it. Yeah. So automatically they don't become these real Sierra Leoneans. So as far as they are concerned, one way they bring out the thing then, the wrong thing, the way they happen within the system, una not patriotic, una not like Salon, una wale Salon go backward. Then na they want only Salon go before. But then they find out say the moment the thing change back, na the same. Because this one, if there were other one them back come on na the same way back then the thing. So that mentality there. So sometimes you they ask really, you they ask them, so excuse me, what do you stand for now? Tell me what you stand for. You stand for lay Salon go before and lay the country there, at least we not go say lay 0% of corruption happen. But at least lay it go down, lay una minimize and una cut and down. But how imagine look the timber. Look right now the way that this deforestation the money that country they now some side they where they get water. Now you see hear like people in the cry now some villages where they not ever experience shortage of water. Now it they all over the place. So but then people in there somewhere where they enjoy, where they get the money, but they not care about those poor people down there. I know say some man will vex, but like this is the reality. This is the
well, fact. Let's take on from there because you see, brother, you are absolutely spot on. Somebody has to say something and somebody has to speak the truth. And so a lot of people do understand what the truth is. The problem with we lately, and this is where we are, it's like when you speak the truth, and you've said it all, I just go over them and I appreciate, I applaud you, and I hold you in high esteem for speaking nothing but the truth. If they get for vilify we like they are doing already, I mean, the truth is something that you cannot kill. You can crush them, you can mash them, but eventually it rise up, and this is what we do here. That's why more and more people they get for appreciate we globally, and you are saying it all. This is about the nation. This is not about individual or particular people and we just they in power or they enjoy. It's about the benefit of the entire country. So that's what you are saying. And trust me, my brother, a lot of people are getting it because they do send messages, they do call and say, yes, keep it up. The problem here is, and I not endorse that per se, because this thing we get for the interim in the collective, because I get fambulianda, so therefore I'm afraid for talk. You when they talk so tonight, you not get fambule, and you even they say, Usa you fambule there, Usa you come out. What is this thing about things going wrong? that we cannot rub much on a little bit for bring the facts on the table so that we can redeem we country because things are going bad. But I want we quickly run out of time, Mr. Sekou John. Let's our time fly. 1 hour program, we get like about 8 more minutes for complete them. You've written many articles and continue to write articles. Probably as you done this program again, the inspiration will come again. Before you do clean, you don't write one more article. Will they motivate you so much, you know, in terms of the article that we write? Because people need for look through the article. They really need for look through the article, not so because if you call one party in name and criticize them, so therefore come at you. Because what you do is open and objective. It's just a fact. Why do we deal with the issues instead of the one deal with the individual and why?
Okay, yeah, like to be honest, like one thing for the love of what I feel say now the truths. Now they inspire me for write certain things. Because one like sometimes I tell certain people and I tell people and say, I don't think say me I go become like a politician. Because you know why? Because I know like if my party they do wrong, I tell them say they are wrong, they are doing wrong thing. You understand? So like the loyalty according to like the constitution say we loyalty for the state, not the state. We loyalty for pledge on the state, not on a political party or any other thing. So me now based on anything in the for tell the truth, for tell what in me feel say this not the truth, and now in the inspire me for talk and I want for the changes happen. I did think about that poor people person within a village where the bien kono kailaun falaba. You understand? You know, like now them people in the I get those people are special to my heart. So now I always stand up for them at the right on their behalf, at the talk on issues on behalf of those people. You know, so but like this not the problem. If we, you know, me say me, if me now, for example, if me they support SLPP or they support APC, you know, me say if SLPP or APC do wrong thing, I know for talker. I believe say if you talk and say, you go able to give them, you go able to guide them. You know, if they listen to you, then go able to act on based on what you talk, then go able to identify some flaws, some lapses, so then correct themselves for the betterment of the country. But if they find out just few people, they go eat about almost $1 billion. You know, where some comrade die being Kabbalah for lack of like ambulance no day for take somebody from point A to point B.
Absolutely,
or maybe medicine no day sometimes tablet way for don't save that person day, you know, they because I mean of corruption. It's really sad. But our people they know they look beyond politics or beyond their own party. They look at national. No. And they tell you, even then one day, most of the one the way they holla so now social media, they holla for party day. Now just type a 9 in the gets. They know if now I can always tell them
the crumbs.
We are empower una self. Una talk to them guy, let them send una for go study, let una empower una self. Una left for let them just they buy top up for you 10,000 top up, then give 20,000, you go alala, you go begin cause people. Then they not get mind. No, they know they get look at them no more. Now Okada then they take, some man they take Okada, some man na waka the waka. The politician they not even get mind for buy motorcar gide. Let alone if 50 usai you get. You understand? But then they're ready, then they form groups, then give them top up money for the course. You know, it really sad. So sometimes I can watch some man that the same way I can talk to some man they PV me, they say anyway, brother, true they talk. But because I don't talk to some man right now, some man will be in the alala cause under the APC regime, I will tell them, some man they tell me, say, hey, brother, true you be the talk. You understand? The same foolishness back some guy then they where they support this power, then they do the same thing, but then say get for Siam. So
Okay, Sekou John. I mean, goodness me. I mean, this is quite revealing. This talk where you talk a lot of small talk. This now straight talk is real, and it touch people just like how you say so. Some people like we understand why we not agree with why people and they do them, but we do understand why they do them. And this is what you're saying. Like they buy you top up. Just for go normal online, the politician buy you top up and then you get literally 5,000 or 20,000 for can cost people them and just disturb the flow, the reality. Family una need for empower on ourselves, or we all need for empower ourselves. This is a national pie. You cannot just depend on the crumbs where all the time they fall off the table. Because as you do so, now so when you picking where you born and you picking and where you born, that's the same thing that's going to happen. The narrative need for change. Sekou John, we're almost about to run out of time, but take me through some of the programs them where we get for Fambulem this Christmas season. I just about to share the page with them at the platform right now where they will see for themselves. But in fact, I'll give you the opportunity for let you read them through. So in a minute or so, if you look at the page, at the page, you go able for talk with through the programs then where they come up this time around at Then and Now Media Empire. So I don't know, okay, maybe we'll start from the first one. I don't know if you see the page then beginning this Monday.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't see like on Monday the 21st.
Yeah, that's correct.
Small,
make a mistake.
NACOVAC purchase of gas. Okay, yeah. Okay, about the GTT report on stolen vehicles and President Bio's vehicle fleet policy. Okay, so then we'll get for talk on that. Then one of the main thing we just caught my attention is what I like for talk about. One, we get a brother with a renowned somebody with a household name, where at least we don't the long for talk to this person, and we don't hear on a BBC, we don't hear on a Voice of America, but this channel now other BBC and Voice of America as well. But
on a local level, yeah.
Yeah. So we talk about no other person than the famous lawyer Adi Macaulay, when the former anti-corruption boss. We get forget na this group here. Yeah. We get forget na this group here, and this man former anti-corruption boss and a big time lawyer we don't practice for many years, and now one of the outstanding lawyers them na Sierra Leone. So he don't the champion human rights issues, governance issues, and we don't see it like it stand up for justice in our society. So we get forget na this group na this platform here next week, but then the flyers them get for day out because we don't talk to them, you get for day with we fumble them. So when I will come, we get for talk on a lot of issues. We get for talk on governance issues, we get for talk on corruption, we get for talk on this famous 2019 audit report now we don't come also. We get for like in now, the technicalities, the issues, then you get for come, you can't talk to a lot of issues them on a lot of issues. So una stay tuned, and then and now we always bring una experts them. We don't bring una expert them in the past, and we are committed. We'll bring more experts here to talk on issues, to discuss issues of national concern. So then we get for come, and we get for come discuss. I think that's the thing we keep for fumble them for over the Christmas. Yeah. Especially we managing in the lockdown.
Okay. So make I just add to that waiting the border. Yeah, of course, these are the packages what we get for una family. We self get Christmas package for una, and we unpackage them going forward beginning this week. That's what we special guest tonight, a man who is a stakeholder, big stakeholder on this platform. Then and now it's been firing from all cylinder, and the cylinder them they are well oiled and greased, here with people, and we know exactly what they talk about. And this night the other brother just articulate just now. from our 3rd anniversary where we celebrate on yesterday and the video day all about. Do you want to go on social media, want to go watch different handle them, whether on Twitter, whether on LinkedIn, whether on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is there. But we also they try for ask family and for subscribe to with YouTube page because we they try for grow the numbers. Okay, and they ask you left the badat. Go there because what we talk is of national interest and click on the like button. We look for that number. We are close to that magic number. We get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people in the watch we, and we look for 1,000 subscriber. Up till now, we are 35 people short. So now do we proud and go click on that like button. Just 35 people, and then we get a crossover, you know, in YouTube where we get for matriculate to at some later point. So now again from the water anyway. We are going to have the iconic and legendary lawyer Ade Macaulay is going to be on this platform. We can assure Una of that. Una just say here from the mouth of the guest. It's going to happen. We will come out with a date and time very, very soon. This is the Then and Now platform. We also get the Melvin Metziger show where they come. We go talk about fashion and food and tradition coming on this platform as well. On Monday, I've got Mr. Victor Mengot, a disciplinarian, an expert on parliamentary politics because he don't work in parliaments in the UK. For decades, he get understanding about the rules, the laws of parliament, oversight committees and what have you, and also on traffic laws where they write boku documents for the government of Sierra Leone right now as we speak in traffic management, etc., etc. Mr. Mengot will be on the platform tomorrow. Me and him will talk about this NACOVAC, the purchase of these gas guzzling vehicles, all of it within the framework of the just released 2019 audit report. And tonight, you read the guest what he say about lawyer Ade Macaulay, a man who been formally sit down at the place there, so a man we understand him, so he will come explain this story. Ladies and gentlemen, Then and Now is on a journey, and that journey, we're not walking back, we are walking forward. There's no looking back, we are only looking forward. Steve Jobs, the late man from Apple, once said, you can only connect the dots going forward, not backward. So we are forward marching. Sekou John, many, many thanks. I don't know whether you want to get one last word, of course, because we get 1 more minute. If you still want to say something, we can use that 1 minute for say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, the only thing I want to say, thank you very much. And then at the appeal to every Sierra Leonean, make we put Salone interest first. Please, forget about politics, forget about political parties. We put Salone interest first. If somebody wrong, even if now you political party, then do something we not right. Get the courage and tell them, say, no, this is not right. So sometimes, if you talk, because you're not part of them, maybe that will make them change. But if you just silent, you keep quiet, then go feel say what thing they do right. Or then go feel say, okay, you they support what thing they happen. So just speak out. Tell them, say, no, this is wrong. Then go say, hey, no, now this brand I don't talk this year, well, low change. Yeah, now that's not me appeal. Thank you very much, CEO. You know, say now CEO me they call you.
And me they call you senior admin because you single-handedly, even some people not be like that, but I mean, when you fair enough, this is what we're talking about. Look at the principles attached. Single-handedly handle a platform called Then and Now social media platform, WhatsApp. When most people are not being a platform, people then learn from us, you know, and take them forward. I mean, we are proud and we encourage that for happen. But some of the disciplinarian tactic where you apply on that platform today, the platform happened for being one of the most credible. And other people and things say now quantity. Sometimes it's not all about quantity, it's about quality. And I say thank you very much to you, Mr. Sekou John. But Then and Now it's on a forward march, backward never, forward ever. So we don't come to the end of this platform, but this entire week of Christmas, we get former journalist, BBC journalist, the predecessor, Umaru Fofana and predecessor Winston Ojukutu Macaulay will be on this platform. Lawyer Ade Macaulay, the star lawyer, will be on this platform, and we will talk about in this 2019 audit report where you understand wonderfully well. On Tuesday, Mr. Mohammed Kamara and Salon Cashbox, Mr. Sanko, Alfred Sanko, will be on the platform for try for dissect this entire report, audit report, for help we for understand. We can go on and on, then and now, never short of candidates, and the quality is just rising. Thank you one last time, Mr. Sekou John. And I need for Lefuna with this song. Okay? Need for Lefuna with this song. Famulem, and I have a very good evening, yeah? Yeah. Oui. Kona kiri. This song is special to me, you know. I get a bit emotional. I live in Conakry, so I know. Right now, I'm a bit teary. Yeah. Yeli sayon kaimade. Woi. Yeli sayon kaimade.